What is up everyone, welcome back for another video on Legend of Mushroom. Today I am bringing some news to you. We are going to talk about two things. The first one is the update we had recently this morning, bringing some new features to the game. And the second part, you have some chapters down below. You can access that directly if you want. We are going to talk about the next series of events coming very soon. The collaboration with palworld at the end of the collaboration and the next event. Right before getting in the subject of this video, I want to talk about something very important about Aptoide, guys. They are running a giveaway up to $150 for the top 1 prize. We have a $100 prize and $50 for the top 3. You have a link in the description below, guys. This is very easy. It's not going to take a lot of your time. Basically, let me explain to you what is that about. If you click the link in the description below, you will access that page over here and you have the detail. You just need to click on that button, update or download the game to play the game Legend of Mushroom through the Aptoide launcher. If you don't know what it is about, the Aptoide launcher is the equivalent of the Play Store and the App Store, but they are taking less fees at the end and then you're giving you some cash back after every purchase in game. So basically, you don't need to engage in anything, just need to download the game and play as you were doing before, but through another platform. This is 100% legal and this is 100% secure, guys. I have been doing that for 2-3 years already. The cashback is here, guys. If you want to purchase that pack, for example, it costs 110 euros in Europe, but you are getting 23 euros in cashback depending on the level you have on Aptoide. The more you spend, the higher you are in levels and the more the cashback you are getting. Plus, if you are using my code LEGEND as written on the right of the screen, as I am writing over here, submit, you have the green thing over here telling you that the code is activated. You are getting more cashback, and that's also a way to support my channel. So thank you so much to everybody using my code, but don't spend too much, guys. This is only a game after all, so be careful when you are spending. Just need to download the link, the game through the link you have over here, and then take a screenshot from your Aptoide Legend of Mushroom game version and send it here. Give your email, and if you win, if you're one of the top 3 people here, you will get contacted by Aptoide and you will receive your rewards. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start with the first subject of the video, the update we had this morning, guys. And for that, I am going on the official Discord of the game. So, they are first of all talking about the dates. A palworld collaboration taking place the 21st of March and ending a few days later on March 27th. This is the second part of the event, and we are probably going to have some more items. We are going to talk about that a bit later, guys. Then, a following event, the Starlight Award, taking place right after the end of palworld collaboration on March 27th and ending 2 days later on the 29th. For now, I don't have any more detail right here, alright? So I'm going to talk about that a bit later, guys. We have a new minigame coming at the end of March as well, on March 28th, and ending early in April. Just need to move a few things on the screen to have a few rewards and stuff like that. It doesn't seem very exciting. So then, you remember the new content we had on the Lamp Thief dungeon? We are gonna have the same for the Pal dungeon. In fact, if I'm going in game, you are gonna see that directly. So, normally we have that already, so if I go there, you know, you have the Nightmare Arcade here, in which we have the first dungeon, the Lamp Thief, in which you can use some keys to try to get some badges after clearing some difficulties, increasing your basic attack. And this is where I am at the moment. This is a weekly content. You have a few keys, 2 per week, and you can purchase 5 more using your red diamonds. And so this is where I am after doing that week after week. Alright? And I think I made a big mistake, guys. This is... Oh, no. This is something new because now... Alright, we need to complete that and now we have that. So don't write Dumbactar in the comment, guys. I'm just... yeah, you know what I mean. So this is the new content, guys, in which we are using the same keys as before, but we are defeating another monster here, and we are getting some new badges to increase that time, the combo, and the counter. So I missed absolutely nothing, guys. I should have saved my keys though. I don't think I can purchase some more. Let me check. No, weekly purchase limit reached already. unfortunately. So I will start that next week, trying to get some more counter and more combo on my character. So this is the first new content we are getting in the game. So if I go back on Discord now, we have the new hard dungeon. This is what I talked about. Then they are talking about some manor assistant optimizations. They added a one shop inside of it for the guardians to purchase some summon stones. Let's check that in game. So if I go over here, you have the Mystic Merchant, and you have that feature. So this is the store, in fact. You can purchase the summon stones for the hero guardians. I'm gonna save that because I'm purchasing that daily. And they added something else as well on that merchant. Let me go back over here. Added a reminder for when the privilege expires in less than 3 days to the purchase result interface. So you're gonna receive an in-game mail telling you that your privilege is gonna expire. So you can renew that very easy. All right. So go back, check the rest. Parking team. You have 2 different modes now for the auto parking feature. Before we had the 8-hour mode, so it is parking your mount for 8 hours and then it is removing your mount, so you're getting the rewards. And now you have the 12 hours mode. You need to have that in mind. When your mount has been parked for 8 hours in the parking, you are getting the max amount of rewards. You can't get anything more after 8 hours. This mode is made for the people who want to prevent the other players from taking the spot and farming some coins, alright? So do that if you want to be an ass or if you want to progress a lot on your server. Let me explain to you why I am telling that. If I go there, you have the detail. If you go in the parking walls, you have that button over here, and if you go here, this is what I said. After 8 hours of parking, no additional earnings will be gained. Be sure to collect promptly. So if you set up your parking time to 12 hours, the 4 last hours, you are not gonna collect anything. So basically, you are just doing that to prevent other players from earning coins. And this is not cool because you have a lot of cross-server events, and the progression of your server is important to beat other servers, you know what I mean? So then do whatever you want. If you want to prevent your server members to have some extra coins, then do that. Let me know if you are gonna do that in the comment, guys. Okay, back on the Discord. Guardian. This is where the good things are coming, guys. Hero Soul Guardians are now available. I'm gonna talk about the rest right now, alright? So let me go back in game and we are gonna discuss about that. If I go here, first of all, they changed the interface, and now you have that thing over here showing the rarity of the Guardian you have equipped on your character. And when you click here, if you go to merge, you will notice that you have another tab at the right, because now you have another rarity for the Guardians already. So we have talked about that in the past. A while ago, we knew that we would have had some new Guardians someday, but we have them today, alright? So let's check what it does and what you need to get them. So basically, they are here. You have 4, as always, for the same rarity, and they are doing quite the same as the others, but with a better efficiency. So basically, Hercules is a kind of equivalent to the Tide Spirit. The Thunderbringer is a kind of equivalent to the Flame Spirit. Then this one, I don't remember which one. Maybe the Valkyrie is the equivalent to the Zephyr. And the Goddess of Wisdom, the equivalent of the last one, the Lethal Spirit. We are going to talk about that. So first of all, if you hold the click, you can have the detail. So this is the highest tenacity you can have on a Guardian now, 6,500. If I check the Flame Spirit, which is the one that I have at the moment, it has 5,040, alright? Mine has some increased tenacity penetration with the stats. You can check that on the remote. This is what I have. I was able to get a bit more. And so thanks to the extra tenacity penetration I have, I can deal 6,000 damage on the Guardian in front. So it is the equivalent of 6,000 tenacity penetration on my Guardian, alright? So it is doing the same damage as the Hero Guardian would deal on the opponent. So if I go back here, what is the difference? You have way more substats to get. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines plus 2. 4 lines plus 2. And on this one, you have 2 lines plus 2. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Now let's check the skills. First of all, they all have the same passive, guys. This one, summon the Guardian 2 seconds after the battle starts and again every 15 seconds. Come on to every single Guardian. Summoning increases the character's final damage boost by 12%, stacking up to 8 times. This is very, very big. The Guardian loses 10% max tenacity per second. This is very, very nice. To compare that, if I go on the red ones, you have 10% final damage boost, alright? Then the rest remain the same. They all have the same, alright? So the first one has a lot of tenacity penetration. This one has a lot of tenacity, 60,000. This one has almost the same, but a bit more tenacity penetration. The effect is different though. And this one has the highest amount of tenacity. So basically, in fact, this one is the equivalent of the Lethal Spirit. And I think it is working like that, alright? So the Thunderbringer, the skill deals damage equal to 100% of the current tenacity penetration to a Guardian. This is gonna be wild. Because I have a 6,500, this one would have 8,000 with the stats I have. I would deal an extra 8,000 damage on the Guardian in front. Which means it would be very efficient to kill the opponent's Guardian at the beginning when you summon them. And then you deal damage equal to 5% of the target's max HP, ignoring the damage immunity. It is not enough, guys. It is not over. While the Guardian exists, you have 36% more final damage resistance, and attacks on non-Guardian unit deal 1200% mixed damage, plus damage equal to 3% of target's current HP. And you are reducing their HP regen effect by 30% for 4 seconds. So basically, with that Guardian, you have a mix between the Flame Spirit and the Domain Hunter, which is very, very strong to kill tanks in my opinion. This is the one I will try to go for in the future, but it will never happen. I had like to wait 5 months to get the Flame Spirit, the first copy. It will never happen for me. So this is the second one. When the Guardian exists, final damage res increased by 48%, and you reduce all enemies' attack, defense, attack speed, energy regen, and pal attack speed by 18%, and the Guardian attacks deal damage equal to 1.8% of the target's max HP to all enemies, 730% mixed damage. Don't know what to think about that. If you want to nerf the damage of the opponent, this is the one you want to go for. But it seems way less efficient than the other ones. Then you have the Valkyrie. When the Guardian exists, you have 48% more final damage resistance and evasion. Attack speed, pal attack speed, speed, energy regen speed are increased by 20%. This is huge. So this is, I guess, the equivalent not of the Tide Spirit, but the other one, I don't remember the name. Then every 5 basic attack hits by the character, deal extra damage, 3% of the target's current HP, ignoring the damage immunity, and you can reduce the evasion of the target. Final crit res by 10%. Very, very efficient. 800% mixed damage, but this is not my favorite one. If you are playing the Tide Spirit, this is probably the one you want to focus on. After summoning the Guardian, increases attack by 6% until the battle ends, stacking up to 8 times. So this is the equivalent of the Tide Spirit, but a better version. Double the effect, because here it was at 3% and the other one will increase that by a lot. Which is way better. While the Guardian exists, you have 72% more final damage res, plus 30% defense, and all shield effects are increased by 30%. This is absolutely huge, guys. This is insane. Absolutely insane. And this is the highest tenacity you can have on the Guardian. Secret Hunters are already broken today. If they can get this one, they will be absolutely unbeatable in PvP. For sure. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a nightmare to beat them if they have that. The difference is huge, guys. More attack, a ton of tenacity. Even with mine, I will struggle to beat them. This is insane. Let me know what you think about that in the comment below, guys. So then, if I come back on the Discord, let me check what we have then. They changed a few things on the tournament. Oh wait, I forgot to mention something. I'm coming back over here. If you want to merge into one of these, you will need 100 of these fragments that you can purchase in the shop of the Drakeborn Sanctum event. You don't need anything to merge into a Red Guardian, but this is a new item you need only for that. Alright? So it means that basically if you spent a crazy amount on that, if you're close to get your Hero Guardian, you won't be able to get it right now because you will need to wait until you have the 100 stars over here. Alright? That said, let's come back on the Discord. Tournament. They changed the hours of the different battles, so it changes the time when you can bait on the battles. In fact, this is what I understood for the round robin match days and the elimination match days only. The Avian added a display of probabilities on the Hatch Avian interface. We are going to check that because I wanted to show you if I had some luck today. Let's get in here. This is what I am trying to get. Trying to breed them to get all the affixes I want. And for your information, I'm breeding them with Divine Touch, No Speeding, Altruism, Barrel Dodge. I want to kick off Barrel Dodge and I want to have something better instead. I'm trying to have Same Boat, Altruism and these two affixes. Let's see what I am getting, guys. Here, same. And this one has a lot of purples, increasing my palcry damage. So I hope that I can have one. We are gonna check that. I have almost the same for the others, so let's check what I am getting directly if you want. By the way, I'm drinking my coffee. 0, 0, as always. This is what I am always repeating on my videos. This is impossible to get what we are looking for over here. So you know what? This one I don't care at all, and I think this one is lowering my palcry damage. Yeah, so it is even worse. In fact, it is even worse. Not only I don't have what I'm looking for, but I have some I have some debuffs. Excuse me. This is a shame. This is a shame. So nothing that I can use. Let's salvage everything. That's a shame. I'm always having that. So let me check. Yeah, this is the interface I was looking for. It is better. You have a better clarity. Let me check. Yeah, I have a ton of avians. As I told you, I'm trying to have a lot of things. Divine Touch, No Speeding, Same Boat. I'm breeding with Booms once. Let me check the ones that are available. You have the No Speeding, Altruism, Same Boat. And where is the extra timer we are supposed to have? The breed preview? No, this is... yeah, okay, this is the window. They just added that button to see the rates we have to obtain the different avians. Nothing about the affixes you have, by the way, so it's not helping at all. So I'm gonna put them all later, guys. Let's continue on the update. Display optimized the source display for the item Mimir Spring and optimized and removed the in-game real-time damage display in 7-day trial. So this is all for the update, guys. This is what we had this morning. Now let's talk about the second part of the video. Let's talk about the next event, guys. So if I go over here, this is the events we currently have. I'm gonna make another video talking about that if you are struggling to beat that content. I'm gonna try to help you on another video, guys. So in a few days, 3 days, that content is gonna open. This is a kind of tower, in fact, for the souls, and you are getting some pal spheres to spend on that event, so you can get some hero cards. So good luck to everyone. So the event is starting in 3 days, and we have another event starting in 3 days as well, the second part of the collaboration with palworld. So this is the event, but unfortunately I don't have the details of the new artifacts of the new items. So it seems like we have a new mount, a legendary mount. It looks like the legendary pal that we can get in palworld in the volcano at the end of the game, the fastest flying mount in the game. I don't remember the name of this one. And we have another mount, so 2 mounts in a row, or maybe this is the skin. I don't have the information about that. So the other mount looks like a snake and probably another back accessory in the event, but I don't have the detail, unfortunately. So we have a new battle pass. In this battle pass, this is what we are getting, and then these are the returning items, guys, just in case you missed one. If you want to have one of these ones, And this is the minigame we are gonna have. So basically you just need to shoot the creatures with the cannon and that's all. We will have a new pack bringing a new costume to the game and more things to breed some new avians. This is the food we need. And then more packs as always in every event in the game. Alright guys, this is all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of that. Have a really nice day. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you are not subscribed to the channel. I'm coming back very soon with another video guys, so stay tuned. Have a nice day. See you on the next one. Bye bye.